Hi everybody, so I just want to do a really quick video about practicing and the sort of things we might want to do being real people in the real world. So I suppose there's this kind of popular image of the professional, serious musician practicing in their room, maybe for hours. You know, they've got their metronome out, they're practicing the scales, they're practicing their arpeggios, they're practicing their repertoire, they're practicing their reading, jazz musicians shedding, trying out new concepts in every key, all the rest of it. And there are some people who practice like that, but they're mostly at music college and they're mostly like 18. Okay? For people who have other things to do, and this includes professional musicians, because not only do we have like family lives, but our professional lives also involve things like sending emails, you know, a lot of that, hustling gigs, organising other musicians, always fun that, you know, so these sorts of things are things that we spend a lot of time doing. And of course, you know, if you are learning music not as your main job, then obviously you have all the commitments of your main job, and then you might also have a family life as well, so it gets really complicated. So this means you don't necessarily have loads of time to practice, and because of this I think it's worth introducing a concept which I call the back burner. So this is simply when you take something and you put it on the back burner and then you just throw small amounts of time at it, as much as you can, and it gets better. And I use this a lot because although I'm lucky I can get, like, you know, a few hours here and there to practice, and you know, I'm not always able to use that time as effectively as I would like, to be honest with you. A lot of my practice is done in like gaps when I just get to pick up a guitar for a few minutes and just play. And in this case, it's always helpful to separate, obviously, playing out from practice. So, it's great to play things you already know, it's great to jam out, it's great to improvise, and it's, you know, good to warm up on scales and things. You know, time on the instrument. I mean, I already know G major scale, right? But I still warm up on a G major scale, you know, things like that. Or pieces that I know. Because actually it's really important just to get used to the instrument, remind yourself of how it feels, all that stuff. But, you know, playing itself is just a pleasure, and if you are doing it for fun, you presumably want to have some fun as well as getting better. So, it's important to understand what a good practice activity is. And for this back burner thing, I think something very specific. So it could be learning a piece of music, it could be learning the head of a bebop tune, it could be learning a new scale, it could be, I mean, I've been working a lot on these Mick Goodrick cycles. Here's one I've been working on. This is a quartal cycle. That kind of stuff, right? Just through different keys and different modes and things like that. You know, Barry Harris, contrary motion stuff as well, I've been working on. Stuff. Just trying to get it more natural. There's this whole tone nick that I've been learning forever. In any case, just stuff which I've got, which I can measure how good I'm at it. So it's not just like, well, am I better? No, I don't know. Well, I can actually say that I'm better because I didn't know how to do that thing when I started off, right? And secondly, it's something that I can just throw like 5 minutes at, or just however long it is until I get asked to get more juice or something, you know. Maybe it's something I can do between students turning up. But if I've got a guitar available, I've got it out and ready to play, then I can practice that thing. And the time adds up very quickly. 5 minutes here and there can quickly become hours when you add it up. And that thing of just reminding yourself how to do something again and again can actually build deeper memory than just throwing an hour intermittently at something. At least that's what some research seems to suggest, so-called interleaved practice. Anyway, I'll just park that there. I hope you find that useful. It's always good to know exactly what it is that you need to work on, and obviously a teacher and some input in that way can be very helpful as well. But prioritize something, put it on that back burner, and just every time you pick the guitar up, do that thing, and you will learn how to do it. Anyway, hope you find that useful. Thanks for watching.